Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an update video for the hair that I'm wearing right now from DYHair777. You may have seen this hair in my initial review. This was originally gray hair and I dyed it blue. So I'm going to be giving you guys an update on how the hair has been doing since I first initially installed it, as well as what I used to dye my hair and get this color. So if you didn't see my initial hair review, I'm going to go ahead and link that down below in the description box. The hair that I'm wearing is from DYHair777. It's the silver gray ombre hair. So the roots are going to be a 1B and then the rest of the hair was like a silver gray color. And the original curl pattern is a body wave. So the lengths that I originally got were a 22, a 20, and an 18-inch with a 16-inch closure, I believe. I'll also go ahead and put all that information down below in the description box. So like I said, this hair originally came in a gray silver color and I did dye it to this like kind of lighter blue color here. So the color that I used to dye this hair is from Jerome Russell. This is the punky color hair dye, and this is a semi-permanent dye, so it does kind of wash out after a couple of washes. And I did cut it with a conditioner. I used the Garnier Fructis fortifying conditioner. So when I say cut, I mean like I did a half and half. So I did 1 part hair dye, 1 part conditioner. I went ahead and did like a color, like a strand test on a smaller piece of hair just to kind of see how the hair was gonna dye and take the color and everything like that, and you know, just so I'm not like having to re-dye the hair to get the color that I was looking for. I didn't really have any issues dyeing it. It wasn't like, you know, not holding the color at all, and I did cut it, so I wasn't looking to have it be like a super bright blue. I kind of wanted it to be more of like a lighter blue. The color of the dye that I used is also lagoon blue. So shout out to my girl Trisha because she helped me a lot with this hair color. When I initially wanted to go blue, I wasn't really sure which shade of blue to use. She really kind of helped me out as far as like picking a color, and she was the one that kind of suggested that I cut it with conditioner to make sure that the color isn't too bright. So thank you so much, Trisha, for helping me out because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But anyways, I really like the way the color came out. It turned out really pretty. I did dye it twice. So when I originally dyed it, I wanted it to be a little bit more like bam. So I dyed it a second time to get it a little bit brighter. When I first did the strand test, I kind of eyed it rather than measuring it. So you definitely want to measure your hair dye and conditioner just in case you do run out of color while you're coloring your hair. You can just, you know, you already know the portions that you need to use while you're coloring your hair. But overall, I had a really good experience dyeing this hair, no issues whatsoever. I did notice that after I dyed the hair, it was tangling a little bit more. And nothing too serious or anything like that. But so I definitely went a lot lighter as far as using products. So I deep conditioned it a lot more and made sure I really moisturized the hair. So it wasn't like that big of an issue, but I did notice that it tangled a little bit more. I also gave it a little bit of a trim. It was a little bit longer in my initial review, and it's mostly because it's really hot outside. It's so hot, like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. So I wanted a shorter length just to make sure that the hair was more manageable and it wasn't like too crazy to take care of, you know, because with longer lengths it's can be a little bit crazy, you know, making sure that it stays untangled and, you know, it looks good, especially when it's hot outside and you're sweating, and, you know, it just gets really annoying. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna trim this hair and make it a little bit easier to manage. And yeah, I haven't had any real issues with this hair. Like, I really liked the color when it initially got in, and I'm loving the color now. I know my husband was a little bummed too when I dyed the hair blue because he was really liking the gray hair. We were having a conversation about me dyeing my hair blue because one of his concerns was the hair looking kind of, he used the word dingy. It's kind of understandable because I think his thinking was, you know, if you don't, because when you don't take care of lighter hair colors, I feel like it's really easy for the hair color to look super washed out. So you definitely want to take care of it and make sure you're maintaining the color, and that was kind of like his fear. But after I dyed it, you know, he kind of saw the color, was like, okay. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget that I also have a coupon code. I'll go ahead and put it right over here and also leave it in the description box so that we can guys get a couple dollars off if you do purchase from DYHair777. And I haven't forgotten about that makeup haul. I recorded the makeup haul like a couple of days ago, and I think I accidentally deleted some of the footage or something like that, because when I finally went to go edit it, like none of, like, almost half the video wasn't even there anymore. So I have to record it all over again, and yeah, so just go ahead and bear with me on that. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know your thoughts, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on all of my other social media networks. I have an Instagram and a Twitter that are both Makeup Tiffany J, and then there's also my Facebook page that's Makeup by Tiffany J. And don't forget to follow DYHair777 on their social media networks down below. I believe all of their social media is DYHair777. And thank you again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.